Good morning. We're going to do more farm safety and safety 365. Agriculture, again, high amount of injuries. Remember, 4 times the amount of injuries in a lot of other areas. And like I said, we had almost 200 people die on the farm versus 4 people die in the grain mills in 2023. Again, 23 deaths per 100 workers. When we have most of the industries are a lot lower. Again, fewer safety regs, and we'll talk about regs later on, not this episode, but other areas. Again, minors can work on there, and also, it's a fine line between when the kid works and when the kid does not work. But the machine accidents, falls, livestock, chemical, and heat-related injuries are the things we'll also be talking about. But we want to go in here because we only have 3 minutes to do our short. And example of an injury, 1999, because they had the picture of the machine, is why I focused on it. He's caught in the clothing in this power takeoff, PTO. Over 100 years ago, they've been recognizing this is a real problem. It's a rotating shaft. The industry recognizes the shafts had to be guarded back in the 1930s. So what we have is any kind of rotating shaft. If it gets nearby, it's going to grab your clothing and wrap around, and it's not going to budge. And we have several people getting killed. You need to guard it if you can. Otherwise, you're going to have to shut it off if you have to get underneath it. That's the real problem with it. All this stuff can be designed today. It's 2025. We can put guards on almost every single thing today. Over here, a 7-year-old boy was killed in July 2024, struck by a piece of machinery. We don't know what it was. But, again, when you have big machines on a farm, it's going to take some education with the children because a lot of times they don't understand the hazards. They're not, experienced. And the worst one, I want to say the worst, but it's pretty bad. Anytime you lose your child, it's going to be bad. And she was caught under the power takeoff underneath a standing farm tractor, And one of the things we always talk about, you're just going to have to shut it off. I know it's a pain in the butt to start, but you're going to have the kids nearby. You got to shut it because they don't know. They're not going to sit there and be aware of that hazard. And, hopefully we can prevent these from happening again. All right. Be safe out there. See you next time.